Welcome to Gold Derby. I'm senior editor Denton Davidson here with Billy Bush, formerly known as Sir Lion on The Masked Singer. Billy, you've been in a lot of interesting situations throughout your career, but why did you want to put yourself in this one in particular?
Because the last 5 years has been pretty safe. You know what I mean? You kind of you're doing the same thing. You're coming into the studio. It's a real comfort zone. And I thought, oh my God, I love to sing. I'm singing around the office all the time. That people go, they're tired of it. But this is a great way to step out of the comfort zone and just try something crazy. And I did, and I loved it. I'm so glad I did.
So you're not a professional singer, but you like to sing, and you
Yeah.
throw yourself in this lion's den with three formidable opponents, and they've already had a week of experience under their belt. So what were your thoughts kind of going into that? And why did you choose Love and Marriage?
Well, they chose Love and Marriage. They said, would you mind singing this? We want the song in the show. And I said, that's great. I think it's a fairly easy song. So if I'm going to go out there, I don't have to run a million scales. Um, the battle round song that I had to sing was, I was hoping I didn't have to do that, but some pulled that off, I think, as well. And you know, it's just a great little number. And I thought, this will be awesome. Then I saw the costume, and that is a sexy, sexy costume.
It
Now
was very sexy.
I'm not a gumball machine. I'm Beauty and the Beast all in one. I love it.
And it was also Sinatra. I mean, it's not just a theme song,
Oh,
it's Sinatra.
I'm known to play a little Sinatra around the house. Have a little martini. I mean, this is what's sexier than that?
And it's a great week, TV theme nights. And
Oh,
I'm curious, you talked about being from a well-known pride. Obviously, you're related to two former presidents. Growing up, what did the Bushes watch on TV? What was always on in your house? What were some of your favorite shows when you think of TV theme nights or TV shows?
I used to fake being sick when I was a kid, and I'd tell my mom like I would seriously I would take like a hot water bottle and I would warm it up over my head, and then I would call my mom in and I would say, "Mom, I'm not feeling very well," because the Love Boat used to run in daytime in my era. I remember just being in bed and the Love Boat soon will be taken on. You may be too young for that, Denton, but what a sexy show with Lauren Tews and Gavin McLeod and oh my God, Fred Grandy, Isaac Washington. It was just incredible. So that was my era. And then, of course, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both. There you have Facts of Life, Three's Company. I was a TV junkie as a kid.
And the judges had some interesting guesses for you. They were kind of on the right track. They had Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen, Ryan Seacrest, and Seth Meyers. All talk radio guys. What were your thoughts on those guesses?
I was happy to be included. I mean, that's a. I thought, oh, that's going to throw some people off, and then and also it heightens the reveal because it's all in the same area. So it leaves people with the, oh, if I had one more guess, I would have gone there.
Well, Billy, you're the host of Extra, so can we dive into some trending topics a little
Sure,
bit?
yeah, it's a lot trending.
Listen, I want to talk about the raid on Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. Do we
Hmm.
know where he is? What does this kind of mean for the mogul? Like, what's the inside scoop you guys are hearing over on Extra?
Well, our angle tonight is sort of the latest. He is in the United States. He's not been apprehended. He still has freedom to move. His spokespeople keep saying that he is a victim of a vicious, vicious witch hunt. I think he's taking the Floyd Mayweather approach. Let them exhaust all of their punches, and then he'll start hitting back. I mean, is that what he's doing? But I think he should come forth with some type of exonerating evidence soon, because what we're hearing today is, uh, former producer is claiming that he's got hidden cameras all over the house. So there's like, when Heidi Fleiss came out with her list, now you got a whole bunch of celebrities who have been to these parties and like, holy crap, he's got cameras hidden in the room and like, who's going to be on. It's like the Epstein list, the Heidi Fleiss list, like who's on it? You know what I mean? And so that's forthcoming. And then you got the angle of his sworn enemy, 50 Cent, who is the Donald Trump of rap and hip hop. He sworn enemies of Diddy, and he's celebrating like a one-man Greek chorus, going back to his, what's his song? It's I can't remember the lyric. He claimed in song for years now that Puffy knows who shot the Notorious B.I.G., and that's where it started. And then, the mother of 50 Cent's son, Sire, is an OnlyFans person now, but she is it's claimed that, alleged that she is one of the sex workers hired by Puffy. So that relationship is very strained, and 50 is just punching and counter punching like crazy.
50 loves to jab at Diddy.
Oh, he's a troll.
He always loves to. I mean, if something bad happens, he's always on share. He's
He is the Donald Trump of the music world. I mean, he just hits and hits and hits and takes his opponents, tries to take him out entirely. He's celebrating, laughing emojis all over the place. It's pretty these are some sordid allegations. They're disgusting.
Well, they're very serious. But so all those rumors that he had like fled to the Caribbean or some island,
no, his plane
those
went
are
there.
false.
His plane went there, but he's here. Yeah, he's here in the United States. He has not, fled the country.
Okay, so we'll see where that goes. And another trending topic, of course, Kate Middleton. There was so much gossip around what she's been hiding, why people couldn't see her. Finally, she comes out with this statement that she was diagnosed with cancer. A lot of people feel like trash now because they've been making jokes about this, and here she comes out with this news. You have a high-profile family. What's it like to live with or know people under the microscope like that, going through a difficult situation and having to navigate that in the public eye?
Well, I think everybody, who's in the public eye is going to have that experience. They're going to have that experience because it's the internet is insatiable. So its appetite is never satisfied. There will always be whoever, if your profile's up, it's coming for you at some point. You'll have to weather something publicly. And in this case, for Kate, I think they did, the Palace and the Palace communications team did a disservice to her because they let so many breadcrumbs go, and they really could have been more transparent from the beginning and probably saved everybody a little pain, anguish, and embarrassment. And but now, look, we know, and a lot of journalists are thinking, well, what kind of cancer and what stage is it in, and those things. But everyone's sort of been, what she did was, I think, enough to just get people to back up for a minute.
So we don't know if she's in remission or if she's
no, I think we very much have to believe she's in the middle of the fight. And by the way, I think about this a lot. With all of the attention and all of the chaos surrounding the Palace and Kate now, does it make Harry look a little on the smart side? Like, to get out of there, he's like, I'm not even in line for the throne. Like, I'm never going to get to the throne. So, and off he goes. It might be slightly exonerating, just the madness of the press.
Billy, how did you decide to get into the entertainment business?
I started from the ground up. I was loved radio. I was on the college radio station in Colby College in Waterville, Maine. And right after graduation, I took a job on a 3,000 watt oldies radio station in Lake Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire. And I sold ads by day, and I was on the air at night, and I just fell in love with radio. And I was in radio for the first, I guess, until I was 6 years before I touched anything in local television, which led to Access Hollywood correspondent, which led to co-host, and on and on. So.
And did you consider politics, or were you very turned off by that?
I I'm turned on more and more by it because I see it as such an overwhelming hurdle. I feel like it's cancerous. I feel like it's really one thing I've always been is a connector of people. So I think about it sometimes like it would never be for my own a feather in my cap. It would be because I thought I would be able to heal some divides. And I really want to see that happen. I believe it will at some point, but we got to do better in our politics.
I hope so. Well, thanks for sitting down with Gold Derby today. Everyone check your local listings and catch Billy on Extra whenever it's airing in your town. And Billy, that was fun. Thanks for hanging out.
Denton, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.